Welcome in. Today, I'm going to show you all how to fix busted door lock. So, what happened to me is my lock cylinder is no longer connected to anything, and my latch rod is also not connected to anything. So, this door is just permanently unlocked. It's a pretty simple fix. You can take a few minutes here, bust this door off, get in there, and I'll show you how to fix it. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna get this handle off. Window crank. We're gonna get the window crank off. Now we're gonna take the screw out of the handle pocket. Okay, done and done. Next step, get your vent window latch just out of the way. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and take off the lock knob. I already took mine off because I was trying to get the latch out. So now what we want to do is go around the perimeter of this and gently pop loose all the trim clips that hold the door card. So you're going to take you something like this, get up behind there, and just pop them loose. You want to work your way around the whole perimeter. We got them all popped loose the whole way around. So you've got a couple things going on here. You've got your inner windshield rubber. You've got your door handle that wants to hold it in place, and then you have your clips. So you have to kind of do this delicate balance of pulling this thing, shimmying it up. And then if you can get behind there, pull your handle out. And then so you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trim pieces, and then this is your inner windshield felt. Now we've got the moisture barrier. This was a cheapo that I got from LMC. Not very happy with it, but it does something, I guess. So we're going to want to pull this back. Just going to pull that off for now, as a matter of fact. Okay. And now this is sound dampening panel that I put on here. That's what I lined the cab with too. All right, so we need to get that bolt off. We need to get right under behind this so that we can pull out the lower inner windshield channel. Not windshield channel. So we need to get back behind right under so we can get the lower inner window panel guide out. This stuff works great, and it's a lot cheaper than the name brand stuff. It makes a noticeable difference. So for me, this is an 11 millimeter. And this is the holding bolt for the inner windshield channel that you have to take out. So here's the rod that comes up for your inner latch. And you can see that 40-year-old clip just broke. No surprise there. I mean, 40-year-old plastic has been used 1,000 times. All right, I'm trying my best to get y'all in here so you can see what's going on. Kind of awkward. I'm turning the key right now, and you can see that there, the lock cylinder is moving, but nothing is attached to it because the latch broke. The plastic retainer clip broke. So that's what we're going to be fixing. Got the latch rod, got a new clip. Run this in, and then it connects to over here. I'll show you once I get it done. Got that new clip in there. I'm going to bring you in and show you real quick. Okay, so new clip is the yellow right there. And now what I'm going to do is snake the latch rod in from the top, push it into that hole in the clip, and then you turn the clip 90 degrees to lock it. Okay, I should be able to see that now. So when I push the lock down with locks, pull it up, unlocks. It's a little clunky because everything in there is still loose, but that's one part done. So now we're going to replace the plastic for the lock mechanism. So that guy is right there. So the way we're going to do this is put the plastic clip through the hole first. I know you probably can't see a whole lot right now. Come on, yeah. Get in there. Okay. Here's a new plastic clip tied in on the lock cylinder. Next step. Take you a little bit of silicone grease, dielectric grease, whatever kind of grease you got, as long as it's safe with plastic. Put on the tip of that rod because we want to slide in without breaking the plastic or getting stuck or something. And now we're gonna, it's gonna take a little bit of force. You're just gonna get right here, shove the end of this through the clip. All right, it is in there, and now what you got to do, turn this clip 90 to lock it onto the rod. You filthy son of a, come on now, get on there. Just get right on there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Gonna throw our bolt back in right yonder to hold the window thing. Now let's test her out. Locked. Unlocked. Locked. Okay. Cool. It releases. And I guess let's go ahead and let's do the real test real quick. Shut it. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. So okay. And also, I'm replacing the clip for the thumb release for the door. So that is going to be this rod right here, and it goes into this hole right there behind the channel. If you press the door unlock lever with your thumb on the outside, you can see this thing move up and down. So that's where that connects. So I'm gonna throw this clip in there real quick and show you. All right, now a quick function check of everything. Lock, unlock. Good there. Get the key. Unlock. Oh, yeah. Lock, unlock. Yep. Good all around. All right. So now I'm just going to put on my sound deadener, put my vapor shield back on, throw it back together. I always, being a tall person, I like to have my window crank set where with the window all the way down, it's up like this, because otherwise it's hitting my knee and that drives me crazy. So before you set your position, roll it all the way down and just put it where you want, and then when you roll it up, it is wherever, but it's where you want it when it's down. Now, lock knob. And that's the way she goes, Rand. Thanks for watching.